If I could pick one of the three major worldviews, whether that be life-centered, human-centered, or earth-centered, I personally would say that my views align most with an earth-centered viewpoint. And I have a couple reasons for that. First of all, without Earth, humans and life altogether would just cease to exist. And Earth's processes and Earth's functions have allowed us to have life on this planet, and the fact that we have just the right amount of oxygen and the gravity is just perfect, and the sun doesn't kill us because of greenhouse gases. All of these factors give us such a small chance to be here, yet we're here. And so I think if we as a human population, and not just humans but life in general, if we want this to continue throughout years and stay strong and healthy, then we have to focus on a world-centered and an earth-centered view. And so what that means is everything we do on this planet has consequences. Our pollution, the way we cut down trees, the way there's so much that this world does for us as far as ecosystem services and just basically natural capital, but focusing on keeping this world in a state where it's functioning smoothly and we're not degrading it by chopping down trees and creating anoxic environments and endangering species just because we're being selfish for ourselves. And a lot of people don't understand that we can get these same royalties by just taking care of the earth and having the earth provide it to us. Lots of species and lots of animals, and there's so much food and so much availability and processes out there that if we focus on just the human population, we're going to slowly degrade everything else just like we have already. And sooner or later, all of these natural processes that provide us with the oxygen that we need to survive is going to slowly dwindle away. And at some point, a lot of people like to talk about, carbon emissions and the greenhouse gases and climate change, but at some point, it's beyond that, and it becomes human responsibility to ensure that we're being mindful of how our actions have direct and indirect consequences for ourselves. And it's not like you go chop down a forest. Sure, yeah, now you've made yourself some money, there's wood in the lumber market, it's selling, whatever, but you don't think about the multiple habitats you destroyed and all of the niches that those species in those habitats fulfilled, and it's all interconnected. And so if we could be mindful of all of these different processes, then I think as a whole we can be have world-centered views, but also have it benefit us as humankind.